Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be decorating a table for the fall, and I'm starting with a beautiful fall tablecloth with pumpkins and sunflowers on it. Perfect for this time of year. And this one is one of my favorite tablecloths. Very colorful and very large also. So even though it does have the pumpkin decor in the center, I am going to use a runner on it as well. So I'm choosing a dark burgundy, almost a rust color for the runner. And it's got little embroidery on the center there all along. So I'm just going to lay that down there like that. Normally I would iron this, but for display purposes, today I'm just going to leave it like that. Next I use chargers and placemats. So I'm using a wicker placemat today. Kind of more of a country feel with this one. And they actually go well with almost any decor at all. So very simple. I bought these ones from Stokes, Canada, and really like them. Then I'm using chargers. Now these chargers, whoops, they are basically a wood grain design. And I chose these because I'm going to be using my deer plates from Royal Stafford, which are perfect to go with these. So I've got those here, and you've probably seen these in my other videos, maybe from last fall, but they're a deer plate and they've got little acorns all around the edges. They're really quite a pretty plate, and they're perfect for fall for this time of year. And I use them at Christmas sometimes, like later throughout the year as well, closer to Christmas, mainly November, I guess. So you'll probably see those again. Next, I'm going to be using a centerpiece. Because it is fall, I'm choosing pumpkins. And I do like to have candles, so I'm choosing some fall colored candles here. Just trying to keep it in the center here. I'm going to use a large plate. And I chose this one mainly for the color. And I'm just going to set it in the center. And with this, I'm going to start with a pumpkin. 2 smaller pumpkins on either side. Bring the candles closer. And there's the 3rd pumpkin. And I'm just using little acorns to put around the pumpkin in the center here, and a few little pine cones just to add some interest to the table as well. And then I've got a few little dried oranges here that I'm going to just throw in here as well. You can use whatever you want. This is just for idea purposes, basically. And I'm going to use a couple of glasses for the children would sit. And then I will use some wine glasses for the adults. These ones have a little squirrel design on them. Quite simple. And the other 2 are just a smoky, smoke-colored glass. Now I don't want to overburden the table, so I'm going to just add the little florals here around the candles. And this just gives a little bit more texture, a little more color to the table as well, considering it is fall. And you can use whatever you have. I can't remember where I had these. I've had these for years, so I do use them in the fall for my decor. Next, I'm going to add my silverware. Just give me a moment to do that. I want to show you these knives I got too. They're actually like they're made from an antler. They're really kind of cool. And I will be back in a moment with the silverware set. So I've got the silverware set on there. Basically, when you're setting, you want to have your forks to the left, your large fork, and then your salad fork go on the left side. Generally, you put them about 1 inch from the table, from the edge of the table. I'm also going to be adding salad plates, and these ones are also a collection from the Royal Stafford. And I do have a few different ones here. These are the pheasant ones. And then I also have some that have the ducks, the mallard ducks on them. They're quite pretty. Oops. And these I purchased at Home Sense. And again, one of my favorite dishes for fall. So there is that. And I'm just going to go and grab some napkins and I'll be right back. So I decided to use green napkins with this setting. And I'm just going to set them underneath the salad plate and just tuck it in under the side here so you can see how that looks. It just adds a nice little touch to the table. I was going to use a burgundy or a rust color, but the dark green actually just picks up some of the green from the plate as well. So one other thing I'm going to add, I'll show you in a second. I found these cute little Harvest mini crackers that I thought just add a little bit of festivity to the table. Got little pumpkins on them, and I'm just going to set one on each plate. They just add a little bit of fun to the table. And oops, I just thought they were a cute little addition. And then I have a couple more little candle holders here. These have leaves on them. And I'm just going to light them. And I'll put one down at each end. I'll light the centerpiece candles. And basically this is my fall table setting. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too long for you. Please check out my other videos. Subscribe if you like this to see more. And I really appreciate you watching. Thank you and have a great fall.